I almost don't know what to do with myself. What's up, y'all? Victor Chambers here. It is a absolutely beautiful day today, and I don't have near one signing today, so it's quite interesting. I almost don't know what to do with myself. Nah, but for real, no signings today. It is an amazingly beautiful day. I am going to drop docs right now at FedEx for my signing last night. It was at 7 o'clock, and just a quick note about that. Obviously, most of you guys know I'm in New Jersey. It was a North Carolina property, and so it was just one signer. But for whatever reason, that package was like 170 pages for one signer, which is kind of unusual. I had another signing that was two signers and it was like 120 pages. But I guess North Carolina has some other kind of docs in their package, like multiple amortization schedules, and one of them comes with like certain explanations, and it was just interesting. But overall, a good experience. We blew through it though in like 30 minutes. Because she just kind of wanted to get it done. This signing was actually in a part of Jersey, in a city I used to live in. Actually, I lived there for about 10 years, so I'm very familiar with it. But one thing I did tell myself is that I'm not going to take signings in this part of this particular city, because parking is absolutely horrible. And we started 10 minutes late because I was driving around trying to find parking. And this city is pretty much adjacent to New York City, so it's along the Hudson River. But parking is a hot mess. And so I told myself, and hopefully I stick to my guns on this, that I'm not going to take any more signings in this particular zip code. There's a couple of zip codes that I don't think I'm going to take signings in anymore in these cities, because it's parking is just horrible. Either you have to pay for parking, or you just have to like find parking, blocks away, and then get out and walk. And not that I don't mind a little walk, but it's just annoying, especially at night when you're just trying to get in and get it over with and get out. But yeah, so I'm not going to take signings in certain zip codes anymore. But you get to a place where, not that I've arrived or anything, but you can kind of pick and choose. Like, you don't have to take every signing that comes your way. I mean, obviously when you're just getting started, you do whatever you can to kind of get some signings under your belt, but you don't have to take every single signing, especially if it's going to be more of an inconvenience to just get there and do it in the first place. But at any rate, yeah, so no signings today. I actually I was actually with my son for the first part of the day, because his school closed down for the next 2 days because they had a case of COVID. So he was with me this morning, but my wife ended up taking a half day and coming home. So she's with him now, which works out because I actually have a certificate of occupancy inspection for one of my listings. And maybe I'll walk you guys through it when I get back over there. But the township gave me a block from like 12:30 to 3 or something crazy like that. So I have to kind of sit around and wait for the inspector to get there and do the inspection. I had to go to Home Depot this morning and get a couple of things to make sure that and make sure that they were there, make sure these items were there. And I'll talk about that a little bit, hopefully, when I walk you through the unit. It's just a little 2-bedroom condo. I'll kind of talk a little bit about that. and what I had to pick up and what I had to do to make sure we can pass that particular inspection. I think this one is going to close probably next week. So, you know, be a nice little, some nice little lunch money. But yeah, I'm, like I said, about to go drop off a package at FedEx and then head back over to my listing, which is literally 5 minutes away from the FedEx, to just kind of wait for these people to show up. So I'll give you guys a little tour of it when I get there. All right, y'all. So I made my drop of my package, and now I'm going to my listing to just wait for these people to show up, and I'll give you guys a tour as well. Let me just show you the building. So this is the building. It's a bit older. I think this was built in the 80s. It's about 6 units plus 3 commercial. You can see my sign right there. This unit that I'm selling is right here. But I'll take you guys in there. That's my sign right there. So I'm inside. I'll give you guys the quick tour. Like I said, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo that I'm listing. This is actually the patio. So I'm not gonna open up this door, but you can kind of see what it looks like out there. This is a living area. There's a closet right there. I don't think I need to show you that. But this is kind of like a dining area. A small kitchen, but it's cute. The owner redid everything in here, so it's small, but white cabinets, stainless steel appliances. Cabinets are brand new, granite countertops, subway tile backsplash. Then you have 1 bedroom here with a closet, of course, there. You have a bathroom. I'll show you that in a second. Another bedroom here with the closet. This is a smaller bedroom. Then you have a bathroom. Nothing too crazy. And then you have a stackable washer and dryer in here. So, a little cute condo. This is in Nutley, New Jersey. About 10 minutes from where I live. All right, so like I said, I'm here waiting for the inspector to arrive. I'm actually probably gonna just grab something to eat from next door. There's a really nice pizza place. But this condo we listed for $237,900. It was a referral. It's vacant right now. So $237,900. We sold it above, we're under contract. We sold it above asking. There was actually another unit in this complex that just sold as well. It went for, I think, $225,000. So we sold this one for a bit higher. Inventory is pretty tight in many parts of the country, especially here in New Jersey. And at this price point, inventory is definitely tight. There's not a lot of, you know, really desirable condos on the market, at least in this area. This is mostly a single family home, multi-family area, so not a lot of condos. But we listed for $237,900, under contract, above asking. We're probably gonna close in the next 10 days or so. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the inspector from the township to get here so we can do our certificate of occupancy inspection. And basically what that is in most cities and townships, at least in New Jersey, when you do a transfer of ownership, when a property is sold, it has to go through a certificate of occupancy, or CO inspection, which is very different from a home inspection. It's just basically a safety inspection. So I had to make sure that you know, there's a fire extinguisher installed. A certain kind of fire extinguisher has to be installed a certain way in a certain location in the home. We had to make sure carbon monoxide detectors and smoke detectors are installed, the correct models in the right locations. And typically the homeowner or the person selling the property is responsible for that. I actually went, like I said, to Home Depot this morning to pick up the, sorry, just checking the inspectors here. I went to Home Depot this morning to pick up the fire extinguisher. So this is, picked that up and installed it there. And then these smoke detectors, they're installed outside the bedroom. That's a carbon monoxide detector that's installed. That's the other one there that was already installed. So just had to make sure that those were installed in the right places. And that's pretty much it. It should be pretty straightforward in terms of getting it done, but definitely had to get it done before closing. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, they gave me a time block of 12:30 to 3. It's almost 1 now. So I hope they come soon so I don't have to camp out. On days when I'm not doing signings or in between signings that I am doing, these are the kinds of things that I do as a real estate agent, in addition to meeting with sellers, meeting with buyers, showing properties, writing contracts, talking to agents, talking to lenders, talking to attorneys. All of that is kind of what I do in the middle, in between signings. So no signings today. This was kind of the #1 priority for me to get this done today. And then I think I actually have some showings this evening. And then that's pretty much gonna be my day. Nothing too crazy or exciting, but wanted to show you guys some of the other things that I do specifically as a real estate agent. So I don't know if you found this interesting or not, but you know, it's just kind of, you know, a day in the life. So I don't know if I'll be back on here later, but we'll see.